Oh man, oh man, oh man. We are back at the Steam Tournament 6, Round 2, the final match. It's 1-1. I beat his goblins with my Born of Flame Chandra's Rage, and he beat my Sepulchral Strength with his Skolgari Gerard's Orders Death and Destruction from the Grave. Now we're tied up, and what should I do? Should I play Sepulchral Strength? Hope for some kind of turn of events that will help me out, or should I go with Born of Flame, which is quite obviously not as good against Sepulchral Strength as it was against Goblins? I'm going with Born of Flames, the old trusty deck, the one that I can count on, and if I can get my burn game going, then I can keep his side to a absolute minimum while I scorch his face. We'll have to see if this actually works out, but hope you enjoy. Later! Alright, this hand isn't optimal, but I decide to keep it, mainly for the reason that I have Ruby Medallion and a lot of good stuff aside from that. He's still playing Sepulchral Strength, which is going to be the most difficult of the two matchups, which I could possibly get in. Let's see. The Ruby Medallion is going to help me ramp a little bit, but Fire Servant could be huge if especially in conjunction with Ruby Medallion, because that means that I can drop him, and on the same turn I can start spitting, I can start throwing spells at him. Which is at least going to give me, like, it's going to draw out removal from his hand, and at the same time, and this is actually, like, in game 2 I talked about him saying that he made a mistake, and this is the mistake. He wanted to, the second land that he cracked, he wanted it to be a forest, which would have meant that he could drop the Yavimaya Elder, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference if you look at my hand. I do have removal. I would have been able to remove it right away and drop him down to 17 with the Searing Blaze. And that is my strategy, just to burn him directly at the at his face and remove his creatures so he can't get combos going. Abyssal Gatekeeper. And another one. So that's interesting. And I'm thinking, should I leave him until he drops another creature, or should I kill him? Like, he could slow roll it, so I decide, well, I did get the land down, so I might as well Searing Blaze him while I can still do 3 damage, which is on my turn. And then he have to sacrifice the other one. I won't have to worry about my Fire Servant if it becomes relevant next turn, and so on and so forth. So I'm thinking that he pretty much, he wasted the potential for doing stuff with that. But then again, his thinking might have been that he's not going to see a lot of creatures anyway. And I told him after the first match that I don't run a lot of creatures, which is true. It's not a lie. I didn't bluff there. But I do run the Fire Servant. I do run the the Inferno Titan, and I do run the Chandra's Phoenixes and a single Magma Phoenix, I think. Just to have, not just to have creatures in there, but to have creatures in there, and just because those creatures are amazingly good. So far he has nothing going for him. I am down to, or I'm at 20. He's at 14. It could switch around though, because Sepulchral Strength is a deck that is able to really change up the game, especially against creature-heavy decks. It's it just has such an amazing range of combos. Here we go. There's the 4/4, but I do have Chandra's Outrage, which is going to drop him even further down, and I draw a second one, which is insane. I mean, it's not that insane, because when you trim your deck down to have almost nothing but burn, then it's not that amazing that you draw almost nothing but burn. But yeah, it's I mean, it feels amazing because you just have all the answers, whereas with other decks, sometimes you don't have all the answers at all times. So you kind of feel like, I'm struggling, I'm struggling. If only I could draw this specific card. But against decks that need creatures to get going, Born in Flame is just like it's without parallel. It's just such a strong deck, and contrary to oh, here we go, another target for my Chanter's Outrage. I was just checking to see if it also buffs its toughness, because in that case I would like to drop the Chanter's Outrage right now, but I'm just holding back on my creatures. There's really no need to do anything except for kill his Drana. And the good thing is that my Searing Blazes and my Chanter's Outrage just pecks away at his life total. And he's down to 10 without me ever having dropped the creature, which is what makes this deck so insane. Pelakka Worm, see, now this is the third time Pelakka Worm throws a stick in my wheel, or so to speak. But I draw a couple of nice things here. I'm kind of thinking that I need to get this guy down, just in case, if he lets it survive, or else I would have to do some nifty combos with the Searing Spear and Beacon of Destruction, or Chomp Block with Chanter's Phoenix and Beacon of Destruction it. So, Consuming Vapors is gonna fuck me over, but I'm gonna Searing Spear his face just to get a little bit of traction out of my guy. Oh, he's down to 11. And he's up to 14 because of Consuming Vapors. Such a fucking piece of shit card. It's actually really, really good. It's a piece of shit card once you're playing against it. But now he drops me down to 13 from just one creature. Pelakka Worm is just so good. So good. Alright, Yavimaya Elder. And I draw exactly the card I need. Because now I can wipe his board and do 4 points of damage to the Pelakka Worm. So Flame Slash his Pelakka Worm and 3 damage to everyone and everything. He's down to 1 card in hand. But that's going to change because the Pelakka Worm is going to hit the graveyard, give him draw him 1 card. At this point I had forgotten about this ability or effect of the Pelakka Worm, so I couldn't understand why he was up to 4 cards in hand. And 2 of them are lands, 1 of them is the card that he had in hand before, and the final one is the card that he drew from the Pelakka Worm. Consuming Vapors, forcing me to sacrifice nothing. I'm also fairly happy that he didn't have a Pernicious Deed to kill off my Ruby Medallion, because that would have certainly slowed me down quite a bit, seeing that I'm not drawing a lot of lands this time around. Quite amazing when you think about it, since there's 25 lands in the deck. Alright, Viridian Emissary and Yavimaya Elder, another one of those. And Blood Artists. So, this puts me in a bind. This actually puts me in quite a bind right here. Yeah. So I decide, okay, that was a pretty lucky draw. I dropped the Magma Phoenix because if he wants to kill it, he kills his entire side. And this is the time to do it because I'm not as far down as I could be. And I still have the Beacon of Destruction in hand, but it's starting to look pretty tight. Oh, and he drops the Glean Crawler, I think it's called. Glean Crawler. Alright, I decide to not give him too many lands, or an option, like if he wants to pop it, he has to do at his own volition. So I kill off his Viridian Emissary, I take 2 damage, take 1 more damage there. So I'm down to 7 life. which is pretty bad, and he gets to draw his Viridian Emissary back in hand right now. So he's at 12 life, and luckily I draw the Inferno Titan, so that's pretty good. That certainly changes up my game plan, and it's not that weird that I drew the Inferno Titan in both matches, because I did, after all, I do after all run both of them. Okay, so nope. Decide to sap him twice to the face, kill off his Blood Artist so he can't get that combo going, or keep that combo going. And he decides to pop his guy. Of course, he has the Glean Crawler, which means that it's coming back to his hand, but that might be too late because he probably have to attack with this Glean Crawler or something. Because if I get to attack, then I'm doing a lot of damage here. So, yeah, I can swing in for 12 now. If he doesn't block, that is. And plus I have Chandler's Phoenix in hand. I have the Beacon of Destruction. So if I draw just one land, I will be able to execute everything I have in my hand. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm getting in for 6 for sure. I could get in for 2 more from the Chandler's Phoenix. I could get in, do a lot of damage with, or 5 more damage with Beacon of Destruction. But he's not swinging in with his Glean Crawler, or sorry, I'm not swinging in because I can't attack yet. And at this point, actually, what I was thinking was that should I attack or not? Because if he has removal, then I'm just dead. He's gonna swing in, kill my guy, and do 6 points of damage to me, and there's nothing I can do. But at the same time, if I kept on the defense, then my Magma Phoenix would kill me if I used it as a blocker. So I didn't have any options other than swing in and get through with 3 points of damage right there. So yeah, right here I'm just contemplating what am I gonna do, and he swings in with a Glean Crawler. There's no doubt about it. I'm just gonna trade. Absolutely no doubt about it. He's gonna keep get his Vulture Zombie, which he just dropped to 4, and things are looking pretty tight because I don't have too many options. You have 5 cards in hand right now. And I pretty much need to get something going here. I'm considering whether or not I should kill off his Vulture Zombie with the Beacon of Destruction before it becomes bigger. He pops his land immediately. And this has actually been a very good match. Like this is good. It means that I can drop everything I have in hand. GG either way, yeah, and I agree, absolutely. I decide to destroy the Vulture Zombie here. He doesn't seem to have anything that he can respond with. The good thing about this match is that none of us were flooded in any way, shape or form. The reason he has so many lands is because he had all those Yavimaya Elders and Viridian Emissaries and so on. And here I'm just swinging in with my Chandler's Phoenix to drop him down a little bit. Don't want to swing in with both because you never know what he might have in hand. And I want to keep my life total for as long as possible. I know at some point I'm gonna draw burn. So yeah. He gets the Creekwood Leash down, and that's gonna make a bit of a difference. He doesn't want to swing in because, of course, it kills everything. But that also, he loses his options with his Glean Crawler. Drops him down to 4, drops me down to 2, and I have direct burn. He does not. So, if he had had a Blood Artist or a kill spell, that could kill off my Chargers Phoenix, then I would have been fucked here. But there are... Oh, it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. So, I decide that, well, I'm thinking, should I attack with one guy? It's a toughie, but I'm not sure that's gonna matter. No, because you don't know what I have in hand. And I don't know what you have in hand. He could have more lands too. I decide not to. Turn 2, I blundered. See, that's the thing I told you guys about, that he got the 2 swamps instead. Good thing I'm recording then. Ah, yeah. There you go. And now his side is looking pretty amazing. I mean, he's not gonna kill me if he swings in this turn. If he swings in this turn, he's gonna lose his whole side, and I'm gonna lose my whole side. It's not gonna make a difference, but next turn is gonna make a huge difference. So I need to draw something. I need to draw one specific card that can deal damage to him right now, and it needs to be enough damage to be significant. It needs to be at least 2 points of damage, and if he can kill my Chargers Phoenix, it needs to be 4 points of damage. But this is down to the wire, and this is pretty interesting. Both of us are just thinking, like the cogs are turning, he's deciding whether or not he should attack, but ultimately, I can reveal right now, it's not going to be the play to attack, because I could chomp everything and kill everything. And there we go. I draw Fires of the Blood Hand. Or Flames of the Blood Hand. Just such a good card. I'm going to swing in with both. And he says, better have drawn a Searing Spear. Better yet. You know, I drew something. You knew. Yeah. And there we go. For the GG. Alright. So these were a set of spectacular matches, which I think was tournament worthy. I mean, sure, you can find mistakes here and there, but I don't think there's a lot of them. I don't think there's any mistakes on either side which would have changed the outcome. Turn 1, I demolished his goblins. Turn 2, he was sitting tightly. He played patiently, played really, really well with the Sepulchral Strength deck, and I was behind from the beginning. There was no way I could catch up with him just having a running start and a game that just went his way entirely. And on top of that, what am I trying to say? Yeah, on top of that, the 2 Pelaka Worms certainly didn't help my case. The final match would have been over sooner if he hadn't drawn the Pelaka Worm, which ended up giving him 7 extra life, plus getting me to exhaust some of my burn spells, plus drawing him an extra card. So that was very fortunate, but when you run 2 of them, it's not fortunate, it's inevitable. So I think he played very, very well. Very worthy opponent. Born of Flame is very tricky, very tough to deal with no matter what you run, but I think he made the right decision in going with Sepulchral Strength for the final 2 matches, and he would have been just as suited to go to the final as I am. Yeah, enjoyed my matches against DryBones23 or Kraken Portraits or whatever it's supposed to be, but yeah, absolutely. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later in the finals. So yeah, bye-bye.